Now, amid the ongoing ceasefire talks, the Israeli army has said that it has carried out a deadly strike on a UN school in central Gaza, which it claims housed a Hamas compound. Meanwhile, Hamas's media office claims that at least 27 people have been killed in these strikes. The IDF said in a statement that Israeli fighters' jets conducted a precise strike on Hamas compound embedded inside an UNRWA school in the area of Nuseirat, adding that several terrorists were eliminated. The charity Medicine Sans Frontier, or Doctors Without Borders, says that at least 70 bodies and 300 wounded, mostly women and children, have been brought to the hospital in central Gaza after a wave of Israeli strikes. The Palestinian health officials have said that an Israeli airstrike on Wednesday afternoon killed 2 and injured more than 20 others, including women and children, in a built-up refugee camp in central Gaza. The strike hit an apartment in Maghazi camp. Earlier, the Israeli military said that it had launched new air and ground operations in central Gaza focused on the eastern parts of Deir al-Bala and the built-up Burej refugee camp. On the other hand, projectiles described by Lebanese Hezbollah as drones were launched into the northern Israeli side, wounding at least 7, including 1 who is in a critical condition. The attack on Hurfez, Arab village located 3 kilometers from the border, was followed by a warning by the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu that long-running exchanges of fire with Hezbollah in parallel to the Gaza war could soon escalate. Israel has almost immediately responded and released a video said to show retaliatory attacks after Hezbollah's strikes. Meanwhile, Yemen's Houthis have targeted 3 vessels in the Red Sea and the Arabian Sea. Houthi militants targeted 2 vessels in the Red Sea, the Rosa and the Vantage Dream, with a number of missiles and drones. The third ship, the US vessel, was targeted in the Arabian Sea with a number of drones as well.
The Yemeni armed forces will continue, with the help of Allah Almighty, to carry out their military operations in support and solidarity with the oppressed Palestinian people until the aggression stops and the siege on the Palestinian people in the Gaza Strip is lifted.
In another development, police have arrested 18 suspects for violent offences as clashes broke out during the Jerusalem Day flag march in Jerusalem's Old City. Tens of thousands of mostly national religious Israelis marched through the Muslim quarter to celebrate the capital's reunification in 1967. Now, after the march's conclusion, ultra-nationalist National Security Minister Itamar Ben-Gvir and the Finance Minister called to expand the war in Gaza and invade southern Lebanon to end Hezbollah attacks and to the acclaim of a massive crowd. Our correspondent Jody Cohen has more.
Hamas claims that at least 27 people have been killed in an Israeli strike. The Israel Defense Forces say they carried out a precise strike on a compound inside an UNRWA school used by elite Hamas and Islamic Jihad forces, and that there were roughly 30 there, and that the IDF takes steps using surveillance and intelligence to avoid harm to civilians. The IDF also said that armed terrorists carried out a failed attempt to infiltrate into Israel from Rafah. US National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan said that Israel has reconfirmed its acceptance of the hostage truce proposal. A Hamas delegation met with mediators but is yet to formally respond. In the meantime, Hezbollah took responsibility for an attack on Israel that killed 1 and injured 10. Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu said that Israel is prepared for powerful action in the north. The US and France are attempting to mediate there, and US State Department spokesperson Matthew Miller has said that the situation is extremely dangerous. This is Jody Cohen for WION World is One.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.